Hello everybody, my name is Lemon and I also go by Lemon. I'm your coach of the Sacramento Surge, and today we've got week 1 of the ASDF, where we are facing off against Coach Vaxo of the KTM Blades in an epic week 1 showdown. If you guys are excited or if you're new, please do hit that subscribe button. Shows me you enjoy this content that I enjoy making. With that being said, let's get right on into it. Whenever I explain my opponent's team, I'm only going to be, because you gotta remember, we all changed our abilities in the draft. I'm only going to be mentioning the abilities that are actually worth mentioning. So my opponent's team this week consists of Drizzle Zapdos, Chilling Nay Weavile, Nidoking, Bronzong, Aerialate Dragonite, Aromatisse, Ludicolo, Armaldo, Beware, Serene Grace Mismagius, and Turbo Blaze Incineroar. The 6 I'm expecting him to see this week are Zapdos, Nidoking, Bronzong, Dragonite, I think Weavile is going to come. And then the last two are going to be between Weavile, Aromatisse, and Ludicolo, I think. That being said, though, let's get right on into it. So, the first Pokemon I'm bringing this week is going to be our pretty much dedicated lead of Hanzo the Dragapult. Hanzo this week is carrying Reflect, Light Screen, U-Turn, and Dragon Darts with the Light Clay item. Screens are very helpful against that Weavile and the Zapdos, with Light Clay extending the turns that we have. U-Turn for Pivot, and Dragon Darts has an 87% chance to OHKO the Dragonite, because it doesn't. It probably won't have multiscale. We got enough speed to outspeed Weavile with a Jolly Nature. I got enough attack investment to be able to do a good amount of damage with Dragon Darts. And then the rest is just in a little bit of defensive investment. If Dragonite comes, it's most likely banded Aerialate, because I don't have, my only flying resist is actually Rotom, so that's a big threat. Moving on, though, we have got Spike the Ferrothorn with Knockoff, Ironhead, Leech Seed, and Protect, a very defensive offensive set this week, with leftovers to give us a little bit of longevity. If it's not Choice Band Dragonite, we're pretty fairly likely to live 3 extreme speeds. We got Protect there to stall out Rain. Leech Seed is very helpful to wear things down like Bronzong, Zapdos, and Aromatisse. If we Leech Seed the Aromatisse, we can 3-hit KO it with Ironhead, and Knockoff is just helpful for Bronzong and removing Choice Scarf or Choice Band. We got a specialty defense investment, just mainly for the Zapdos, because that thing is a massive threat. That being said, though, that's pretty much it. It's just defensive. Leech Seed stalls out Rain. It's our Ludicolo answer. It's a good answer to Aromatisse. Fairly good answer to Weavile as well. That's that. There's not much else to it. Ironhead does a good amount of damage to Weavile. It doesn't normally kill, but it does a lot. Moving on. And the reason I'm not bringing Ironhead is because I don't want to. I want to be able to damage Aromatisse without, Gyro Ball does a lot less to Aromatisse. So, Buzzshock the Rotom Wash this week is carrying Will-O-Wisp, Hydro Pump, Volt Switch, and Hex with the Shuka-Berry item. Shuka-Berry is there because, remember, we don't have Levitate, we have Victory Star, which is actually really good this game. Will-O-Wisp, this is our main answer to Dragonite. We can go for Will-O-Wisp, burn it. We can take an extreme speed pretty easily, and we can 3-hit KO Dragonite with Hex if it's burned. Volt Switch does a good amount of damage to pretty much everything, and Nidoking doesn't really like the idea of taking a Hydro Pump, especially since he has Rain and Hydro Pump is very spammable for me. Just defense, offense, Shuka-Berry is very helpful for Dragonite, taking Earthquake, Nidoking taking Earth Power, and it's also very helpful to stack that on top of the Light Screen and Reflect from Dragonite, or from Dragapult. So this thing is our dedicated Dragonite answer. I don't think there's anything else to say about this. Moving on to our next pick, we have got Dolus the Zoroark with Sucker Punch, Dark Pulse, Focus Blast, and Sludge Bomb with the Black Glasses item. Black Glasses increases the power of Dark-type moves by 1.2 times. We got the Rash Nature, so we are increasing our special offense with Dark Pulse, Focus Blast, and Sludge Bomb. Focus Blast is there for the Beware, Incineroar, and Weavile. Sludge Bomb is there for Ludicolo and Aromatisse. Sucker Punch is there mainly for Ludicolo, because I originally brought it for Dragonite, and then I remembered that Extreme Speed has +2 priority. It's got a higher priority tier. I didn't feel a need to run any speed because my opponent just doesn't have very much priority on his team. It's Dragonite Weavile pretty much. And then Dark Pulse is our main offense. It's our main offensive answer because of the 6 I think he's going to bring, he doesn't have the greatest Dark Resist outside of Aromatisse. And of course we have Sturdy, so we can guarantee live a hit from max HP, and it's going to be very helpful to stack that on top of screen so that we can take a few hits as well. This is a pretty good answer in case of a possible Dragonite. So we got to be careful about that. Our next bring this week is Frost the Articuno with Freeze Dry, Defog, U-Turn, and Haze. This is a pretty good answer to Weavile and Dragonite. And we got Freeze Dry. Freeze Dry is offensive enough to be able to deal with Dragonite and Ludicolo very well as Zapdos and Nidoking. Defog, just remove hazards, make sure that Zoroark's Sturdy stays intact. U-Turn for Pivot does a good amount of damage to Weavile. And Haze is very helpful to remove any stat boosts that Weavile has from its Chilling Neigh. We got just a very, very defensive set. Heavy Duty Boots means that we don't take damage from Stealth Rocks because Bronzong is pretty likely to come this game. And we got Mummy so that we can disrupt the abilities of Dragonite and Weavile, both of them. I originally had Roost over Haze, but I realized that Haze was going to be a lot better for this matchup. And our final bring this week is Aphrodite the Mega Audino, our normal and fairy type. Audino is bringing Wish, Protect, Dazzling Gleam, and Shadow Ball, a very defensive set with a little bit of special attack. Again, you got to remember Dazzling Gleam is the best fairy type move this thing has. Shadow Ball is there for Mismagius and Bronzong. It does about 25 to 30 to Bronzong, so a respectable amount of damage. With screens from Dragapult, my opponent does not have a single way to break Audino. He just doesn't, especially not with a Wish Protect. Wish is very helpful for Dragapult. Make sure it's alive. Let it take a few more hits. Let it spread out screens more. It's very helpful for Zoroark, preserve the Sturdy. It's very helpful for Ferrothorn as well to make sure that thing can spread more damage out from Iron Barbs. A very defensive set. This is a great answer to Weavile. It's phenomenal. I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering correctly, Banded Weavile barely does 40% with Triple Axle maximum. So that's really good. I think the difficult things about this matchup is that my team is going to be very predictable because I can't really bring Typhlosion this game. Shuckle doesn't take a single hit from Zapdos with Weather Ball, nor does it take a hit from Ludicolo. Donphan was definitely debatable with Ice Scales, but it just couldn't fit in the team very well. I do think that this is the best 6 we can bring. That being said, though, I'm going to cut ahead to when we reach the battle, and I'm going to see you all in just a moment. Alright, we are back, and we can see that my opponent has brought Zapdos, Dragonite, Ludicolo, Mismagius, Weavile, and Armaldo. Okay, nothing too surprising. No Nidoking, no Bronzong. I'm happy to see that. We see Armaldo. We see Mismagius and Ludicolo. Okay. Nothing super surprising. I wasn't expecting Armaldo, but okay, nothing too crazy. I think either way I just lead Dragapult. Yeah, I'm gonna lead Dragapult. Armaldo leads. I'm just gonna set up a Reflect. I have no reason not to. He's probably gonna set up rocks, but that's fine. I can pretty easily just go Rotom. Oh yeah. I'm gonna set up a Reflect and go Rotom. I can actually also just go straight Rotom and go for Will-O-Wisp. 92. Oh wow, it just a U-turn would put it in range, guaranteed. Ooh. Okay. I think I'm gonna set up Reflect. I feel like it's just gonna go for rocks, but I don't really. Okay, yeah, rocks. That's fine. I'm I'm gonna U-turn. I still have my let's see, 24% on that. Okay. It's not quite as defensive as it first seemed. Knockoff is fine. And I'm just gonna Will-O-Wisp. And we see that as leftovers. That's fine. I'm just gonna Will-O-Wisp. Like, I don't feel a reason not to. I feel like his switch-in is probably either Ludicolo or Dragonite. Actually, no, he's probably just gonna go straight Ludicolo. I feel like he's expecting a. Actually, no, he won't. He's probably not gonna go Ludicolo unless he has uh, the rain. All right, let's see. That knockoff did 18%. I want to calculate that damage. Why does the utility set have so much attack investment? With Reflect, did 18.1. Okay, I burn it. It's gonna do Stealth Rock. Ooh, he was expecting a defog. Okay. Either way, I feel like I can just Volt Switch for free right now. Or I can just straight up Hydro Pump. I think I'm gonna Volt Switch. He goes Ludicolo now. Let's see, 28% on that. That's pretty much what I was expecting. So Giga Drain would guarantee kill. I don't think Ludicolo has a single way to hit our. No, it doesn't look like it has a way to hit Articuno outside of Rain. Yeah, I'm just gonna go Articuno and pressure with Freeze Dry. I mean his resist is. I'm just gonna Freeze Dry. He goes Armaldo. That is okay. We do 29% with that. I feel like he's just gonna go for Stealth Rocks, and that's completely fine. How much does Dragon Bolt do to Armaldo? 42 to 49. Articuno might be able to put in a range of. I think U-turn puts in a range. Yeah, it does. I'm gonna go Dragapult. He might just go for knockoff. He goes for Rock Slide. Okay. I'm gonna Dragon Darts. 43 or 39%. I feel like this is in range. Yep. Okay. We kill Albedo. I like that. Okay. One down. We get first kill. That's decent. He still has rocks. You gotta be careful about those rocks. I gotta get those off at some point so that Zoroark can take an extreme speed. But Dragapult with Reflect, we should be able to take pretty much any hit except for like Zapdos Hurricane. But he doesn't have an outspeed outside of Scarf Weavile or Scarf Zapdos. So I feel like in the lead of either one of them, I can just go for U-turn. Dragapult does a lot to Weavile. Dragapult here puts on a lot of pressure. That's what I like about this set, is it's both defensive support but also like really good offensive pressure. So we're in a good, pretty demanding position here. I don't know how much we're doing to Miss Magia, so I didn't calc for that thing at all. 85 to 101. If we... Well, I don't even have rocks. I don't know why I'm going to calc for rocks. Yeah, we can do a good amount. Shadow Ball still kills, but... Okay, so he goes Zapdos. We see that it is Drizzle. I feel like I just set up a light screen, because can he kill us? Rain attacker, let's say it's Choice Scarf. 66 to 77. That's 76.5. Okay, 77%. It's a 12% chance to OHKO. If it's timid, what about if it's modest? Can it outspeed if it's modest? Yes. If it's modest, it has a 6. I'm gonna go for light screen. Okay, so we are faster. He goes for hurricane. 39%. Or 33%. Okay, so it's timid. Yeah, it's timid. Okay. I'm going to U-turn. And who can take this the best? I assume it's Rotom. We know it's not Scarf. He didn't reveal Life Orb. It's probably Heavy Duty Boots. Okay, so I feel like Rotom is the best bet. 69 to 81. I feel like that's worth. We are taking some extra chip here. He goes for Thunder, puts us at 26%. I'm going to go for Volt Switch. It's completely free, and for the most part, we can just get in Audino. I probably should have just gone straight to Audino. I think that was a little bit of a misplay. But we can make do. Okay, so he goes for Roost. I am going to go. How will this Zora work? 55%. And we can live with Thunder. Zoroark is not super important this game. It is helpful for Mismagius, though. I'm gonna go. Okay. Okay. I still have light screen. I'm gonna go for knockoff. He's sub. Okay. It's fine. I'm just gonna keep going for knockoff. He doesn't have his mega, so there's no. Or actually, I feel like I just scrolled over the fact that he doesn't have a mega. Yeah. He doesn't have a mega, and his resist is Weavile. No matter what here, he's losing a pretty important item. He's probably just going to keep subbing to stall out my screens. And this, I'm pretty sure Mismagius has Mystical Fire. So I do have to be worried about that. Does it have any fighting moves? It does not. So we'd have to carry Mystical Fire. How well does it hurt with Shadow Ball? 22 to 26. So I think I just keep going for knockoff. I don't think I have a reason not to. Yeah. And I mean, we're doing a lot of damage here. He's taking a lot of damage from this, and he has leftovers. It's probably not Nasty Plot. He used Mystical Fire. Okay. 58%. That's okay. We killed him Mismagius. That's also really good. I think I really messed up with the Rotom. I think I should have just gone straight to Audino and the Zapdos. Because now Rotom is in range of Dragonite. That's not good. Okay. Is Ferrothorn in range of Dragonite's Choice Banded Aerolate? Aerolate. Choice Band. Extreme Speed is 49 to 58. I think I'm going to Protect. See what he wants to do. Fire Punch. Extreme Speed. Okay. So he's probably going to kill, but I'm going to Leech Seed. Okay, so that tells me that he is banded. Okay. He is Aerolate, because that wasn't resisted. I'm pretty sure I just go Articuno. Yes. I just go Articuno. Because I can't, because Dragonite definitely can't live. Okay, yeah, I go Articuno. And I Freeze Dry. He's going to have to go Weavile. And then I can get a pretty free Defog. So yeah, I just Freeze Dry here for sure. And he's going to lose his Mummy. So after losing, or he's going to lose his Aerial Aid, so after losing Aerial Aid, I can take another. Okay, so he sacks off Ludicolo. He's going to go Zapdos for sure. I think I just sack off Rotom. And I think that from here on, Articuno needs to be my Dragonite answer. This is a pretty okay endgame, because Zoroark can Sucker Punch the Zapdos for a good amount of damage. We know it's not Life Orb, it's probably Heavy Duty Boots. Zoroark does 40 to 49. He goes Weavile. I don't know if I want to Defog or Haze here. I can also U-turn, but I'm not sure. I think I'm going to U-turn. He Poison Jabs. Okay, so he was predicting Audino. We do 41. He did 22%. That doesn't look like Choice Band. Let's see that damage. It does not look like Choice Band. 22%. It looks more like Choice Scarf. No, it's not Scarf. How much will that be doing to Audino? 27 to 32. We can take that pretty well. And we guarantee kill. Okay. I'm going to go Articuno. I'm going to go Audino. And I can put on a lot of pressure with Dazzling Gleams here. Yeah. He goes Zapdos. That does not surprise me. I'm going to sack off Rotom. I have no reason to keep it around, as he goes for Thunder. Hurricane, Thunder, Roost, probably Weather Ball, I would assume. I think my play is Dragonite. No, it's not. Life Orb. I think my play is Dragonite, or Dragon Bolt, and then I Light Screen. Because I need to put this thing in check. I'm okay with losing him here, because now I can go Articuno and go for Defog. So that Zoroark's sturdy stays intact. He goes for Roost. That's fine. I'm going to go for Freeze Dry for damage. I know I can take 2 Thunders. He gets a crit. I'm very upset about that. Ugh, you've got to be kidding me. Seriously? He gets another crit and a para. This game is done. This game is done. There's nothing I can do now because he gets the crit and a para. And he gets the... Are you kidding me? Dude, that is so stupid. He gets a double crit and a paralyze. There's nothing I could have done there. What could I have done? I am really annoyed right now. Yeah, and I'm gonna get paralyzed again. Yeah, there's literally nothing I can do. There's absolutely nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. Because of that double crit, I lost the game. And now I guaranteed lose to this. That's such crap. I lost the game to a double critical hit, and he gets the poison. So now this thing can't take any hits. I'm really annoyed, dude, because I very easily could have won this game. Zoroark very easily could have won that game. I set it up correctly. But of course, he gets a double crit with Thunder. He crits through screens on Articuno, and he crits through screens on Zoroark. The only way I could have lost that game was that. Dude, I'm really annoyed. That's a really crappy way to start the season off. Like, I won that game if it wasn't for those crits. Alright, I'll see you all in week 2.